Greetings everyone, Dr. Melanie Crites here with 360 Pelvic Health Institute and the Center for Men's and Women's Urology, coming to you today with another segment. And I want to talk to you a little bit today about constipation and how that constipation affects your bladder habits. Constipation is the #1 cause of urinary retention among men and women. Now, what that means is the more constipated the bowels are and the more you're struggling to evacuate those bowels, the more difficult it's going to be to evacuate the bladder, because the bladder and the bowels lie right on top of one another. So, as we've said before, whenever there is inflammatory response in the pelvis with one structure or another, it affects everything around it. Also, if the bowels are distended, that's putting pressure on the bladder. So that can cause everything from inability to empty the bladder effectively to bladder overactivity. Additionally, it can cause recurrent urinary tract infections. So the point is, the bowels are very, very important when it comes to bladder function. And the more regular the bowels are, the more regular the bladder is going to be, and the more efficiently you're going to be able to empty the bladder. Now, having said that, some ways that you can help to regulate the bowels if you're struggling with chronic constipation. Now, provided you've already had workup and you know that it's not something more ominous like a tumor or bowel dysfunction, there are some regular natural things that you can do to help regulate those bowels. Namely, things like milk thistle, which is a supplement that you can get at any health food store. That helps to regulate the bowels. Aloe vera juice is wonderful at soothing the bladder and also helping to regulate the bowels. Probiotics are also very good ways to help regulate the bowels. Prunes, dried prunes, warm prune juice are also wonderful things to help regulate the bowels, and a lot of patients have some really great success with prunes and warm prune juice. Some of the other things that you can use, provided you don't have chronic kidney disease or other diseases that would prevent you from using magnesium, is that you can use a magnesium supplement as well, which also helps to facilitate easier bowel movements. Flaxseed and ground flaxseed, that's something that you can spread on your cereal or oatmeal in the mornings, or you can put in your smoothies. So there are a variety of different things that can be used to help regulate the bowels. And as I said, the more you regulate the bowels, the more the bladder is going to be regulated. So I hope this helps. I hope it gives you a little insight and perhaps allows you to know what's functioning and what's not functioning and how everything in the pelvis affects one another. So as always, continue to send in your questions, and I'm always happy to answer them. And thanks for letting 360 Pelvic Health help restore your confidence.